All right, welcome back, y'all, to another reaction. So, we're gonna watch this video. It is about the whole TikTok ban. Yes, they are trying to ban that damn app, but I heard an update. We have gotten an update that they are actually going to extend the ban. Now, I have an opinion on that. I have a theory, actually, on why I feel like they are going to extend its stay. Um and yeah, why I feel like they might be doing that. But this video is titled The Official End of TikTok. Let's watch and then I'll give my thoughts.
The Chinese government is signaling TikTok probably cannot be sold no matter what bill the United States House and Senate pass. That means the Chinese government would rather see the app banned for the 170 million Americans who use it than allow a U.S. company to own it. That's what the Chinese government just signaled at a press conference just after the House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed a bill this week that would force TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, to divest or sell its interest in TikTok.
So TikTok's getting banned today. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's pretty much confirmed they're getting banned. They're packed up. They're gone. They're dozo. They're cooked. The reason why I know this for sure is because they had a Supreme Court hearing today, actually, Friday, the 10th of me recording this, where basically their lawyers were supposed to defend them, try and not get them banned, but they completely dropped the ball. Matter of fact, they put up a Tony Snell stat line. Matter of fact, it's crazy.
TikTok's Supreme Court hearing was today, and let's just say, I should practice putting the fries in the bag. It's not looking good. There was a lot said, but the main argument was around the First Amendment. And the justices were like, yeah, TikTok has First Amendment protection, but the Chinese company that is behind TikTok does not. And they also emphasized that's not a ban. ByteDance just has to divest, which they won't. That will never happen. It's looking like they're leaning towards letting the ban just go through. But I still have hope that they'll just put a pause on it, wait for Trump to get into office and let Trump just do Trump things. Them shooting it down, saying it's unconstitutional, seems unlikely. This app might not exist in a week.
Yeah, I'm not finna last cook. You know, like, it gets bad when the TikTok creators are talking about putting the fries in the bag, and I know that joke is so overplayed and so old. At the same time, a lot of y'all TikTokers, y'all gonna have to find some new jobs, bro. It's kind of sad. If you don't know the backstory of why this is happening, it's kind of complicated, but at the same time, it's a little bit simple. I'm gonna play this clip, though, so y'all can just get a recap real quick.
Incoming US President Donald Trump is now trying to stop a ban on social media giant TikTok. Trump was in favor of the ban, ordered to stop the Chinese owners having influence in America, but that was before the election campaign.
It's crazy because a lot of these people who are signing against this app being banned, do you want to know what? They have a TikTok account. Yeah. They're current active users right now. And they want the app banned, but they are users. Now, if you're so concerned about data and China and all these things, China's stealing our data and spies and spying on us and yada, 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 right? Why are y'all using the app? Why are y'all on the app? It's okay to use it, though. It's okay for y'all to use it for whatever it you can use it for, whatever it can do for whatever you got going on. But let's ban it from everyone. Like, come on now. It's not because of data.
Campaign where TikTok appeared to
we know
help
we're
him
not dumb.
substantially.
Some people are dumb.
Is now on TikTok. It's my honor. I'm going to save TikTok.
He's now petitioned the US Supreme Court to pursue a negotiated resolution.
So yeah, basically Trump wanted to get the app banned, and Joe Biden said no. But then Joe Biden wanted to get the app banned, but now Trump is saying no because it helped him win the election. It's weird. But at the same time, looks like Trump won't have a say-so in the matter because they're trying to like stamp it official today. They're probably most likely will stamp it official. Now, like I said earlier, there is technically a little sliver of hope if Trump does get in office and, you feel me, actually goes into the process of trying to get the app not banned. But you feel me, at the same time, we've seen Trump say things and just not do it.
Together we will deliver low taxes, low regulations, low energy costs, low interest rates, low inflation, so that everyone can afford groceries, a car, and a home. Common sense.
And I feel like the big reason
Yo.
why he said, yo, I don't want the app to get banned, it helped me with the election, which
That's
it for sure
crazy.
did. It's because he wants to keep the fan base that helped him win the election to, you feel me? Support him and just give him, he wants to be liked, bro. I feel like that's why. But at the same time, all he has to really do is say he tried, but in all reality, he could just, you feel me, let the bill pass by and say, oh, I tried to, you feel me, help, and people are just going, you feel me, not care. He won't be in the wrong. It's kind of pandering, low-key, I'm not for the lie.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I feel like this app is cooked. I mean, game is game, bro. Y'all TikTokers have had 4 years to migrate to a different platform because we've been known about this potential ban ever since back in 2020, bro. I'm just keeping it real. If y'all haven't switched over by now, I'm not gonna lie, game is game, bro. I don't know what to say. This is why I also feel like as a
I mean, who's to say they haven't tried though? TikTok over there, but creators, they was eating. They was eating, but he is right though. A lot of them should have tried, but who's to say that they didn't? Because like the YouTube algorithm, all these other algorithms, YouTube's algorithm, Instagram's algorithm, Facebook's algorithm, all these other algorithms are doo-doo. And the TikTok algorithm, the way it is, and I said this too, I feel like it actually pushes your content out in front of like several people versus like any other platform. You know, it just for some reason it suppresses people's content. It doesn't really put it out in front of like a broad, like a lot of people for whatever reason. I don't know. It's so weird. You know, a person can be on a platform for years upon years upon years and they never just seem like they take off. Whereas if they go, if they're on TikTok, that algorithm, it's so generous. It feeds everybody. It's like it's enough for everyone. It's enough to go around for everyone. That's how that algorithm feels. It feels very much so, it feels like it's giving. You know what I'm saying? So you should not do that. You should not put all your eggs in one basket if you have not tried to like, you know, migrate your audience onto other platforms. Some people, they don't want to move though. They found you on TikTok. That's how some people are. They found you on TikTok. They gonna stay on TikTok. I don't want to go nowhere else. You know, I like your and some people's personalities are kind of different or it feels different on the platform that you found them on. Some people don't have that universal personality. I don't know, because that's how I feel. Some creators, like they feel a certain way on YouTube and then they try to like, you know, jump over to like other platforms and it doesn't give. Like, I'm not gonna say who, but like some gaming YouTubers who make, you know, recorded content, edit it up, you know, put the memes and the funny sounds over it. When they live stream, it doesn't feel the same. Like, it doesn't hit the same. Like, because I'm used to looking at you like this and now seeing you live without the edits and all of that, and then your personality is kind of like, oh, okay. It doesn't really hit the same. So that's one thing as well. But I feel like a lot of people, they got so like used to like TikTok's environment that they didn't think to like go to other platforms. And I do feel like some creators have tried. So I'm not going to say like, I'm not going to think like they didn't at least try, because I don't know. I think you will be a smart person to do that.
It's very, very important to have multiple platforms that you're big on, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what situations like this can happen, even though it's very obvious the situations can happen. Like, I'm not going to lie, it's only a matter of time.
I can't wait for all these creators to have to go back and get real jobs. I'm glad they shut TikTok down. I've been seeing these comments on TikTok and on other social media platforms. People obviously don't know how much work it takes to grow on TikTok and be successful on TikTok. Like,
and I made a video on TikTok talking about this. I'm not going to talk about it here because I'm not trying to go over it again. But yeah, some people are just too giddy about it and it's weird. Like, the same people that's saying like, oh, it's time for y'all to go back and get a real job. Like, y'all be the main ones who fucking make working a real job miserable Like the attitude is just too much.
Just because you clock into your job and your boss tell you exactly what you need to do, don't make you better than somebody who has to literally be creative every single day. They have to come up with ideas. They have to write scripts. They got to know how to film the video. They got to edit the video.
Besides that, let's talk about the real reason why they're actually banning this app. See, they're saying this because of cybersecurity, which I can see technically, honestly. But at the same time, Facebook does the exact same thing that TikTok does. The only difference is Facebook is an American company. The United States doesn't really care about our information. They just care who has it, which is China. But I feel like they also care about what we're seeing, because China and that Chinese company, they control our algorithm, which means they control what we see and what we don't see. So let's say, for instance, right? Let's say for some reason there's a bunch of drones flying around New Jersey for whatever random reason. They look like UFOs. People are wondering what's going on, and the government's trying to cover it up. But it's all across TikTok. They can't control TikTok. A lot of people see it and start questioning the government, asking what's going on. The U.S. government can't control or wipe that information off platforms because simply they don't have control over TikTok. But if they did have control over TikTok, we would never even know about the drones, in my hypothetical. And there's been a lot of situations where that has happened. Like last year, the whole Miami mall accident, where apparently people were seeing aliens or some crazy things like that.
Obviously, the news coming out of Miami at the moment is super concerning, okay? They are clearly trying to cover up something from us. They sent every single police car that they had in the area to the mall to deal with some teenagers that were
I
fighting
remember
with
this.
sticks, okay? I'm sorry, but it's just not adding up. It's not making sense. All of the footage from the witnesses has been deleted and removed by the men in black.
What the is happening, bro?
We would have never known about that. That situation would not have gotten as big if it wasn't for TikTok. Now, of course, it was trending on X. Now, I feel like X is kind of like the next move that the government's trying to regulate. But honestly, I feel like this whole thing is more of a control of people than necessarily information, but also information too. It's also very weird how they're prioritizing the TikTok ban over other glaring issues. I mean, the whole West Coast is on fire right now. The whole East Coast is in ice right now. Like, also, we're losing billions of monies. Also, there's millions of other problems in America. Why are we focused on the app? I don't understand that whole concept.
TikTok is not available in mainland China. We have moved the data into an American cloud infrastructure.
TikTok is controlled by ByteDance, which is subject to this law. Now, you said earlier, and I wrote this down, we have not been asked for any data by the Chinese government, and we have never provided it. I'm going to tell you, and I told this when you and I met last week in my office, I do not believe you. And I'll tell you, the American people don't either. If you look at what is on TikTok in China, you are promoting to kids science and math videos, educational videos, and you limit the amount of time kids can be on TikTok. In the United States, you are promoting to kids cell phone videos.
What else?
And
you don't even
propaganda.
know.
Why is there such a dramatic difference?
Senator, that is just not accurate. There's
not a difference between what kids see in China and what kids see here?
Senator, TikTok is not available in China. It's a separate...
America will be America. I guess we just got to deal with it. Here's the Bible verse of the day. Examine everything carefully. Paul writes, hold fast to which is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Lock in with the information you have in your brain, bro. Don't believe everything you hear. Question everything and come to your own conclusions. Besides that, appreciate y'all for watching. You know I love y'all. Follow on Twitch if you want to hear me talk about topics like this live.
I don't know what he was talking about. I kind of blanked out, especially when he paused. I was like, what are you talking about? I've seen some of the craziest things on Facebook and Twitter. Now, Instagram, I don't think I've seen anything really like crazy. I've heard other people say that they've seen like gore on there. And and people being hurt. I don't want to say exactly what, because this is YouTube. You can't really say too much, but they've seen like harm type videos. I'm gonna just say that, harm. But yeah, I've seen things on Facebook that I wish I could just erase from my mind. I've seen things on Twitter I wish that I could erase from my mind. I have yet, and I am a doom scroller. Okay, doom scroll. Like I be on there scrolling away because that app is actually like It's so entertaining. I have yet to come across anything where it's like mentally harmful, where I just feel some type of way about the app, where I be so scared sometimes to open Twitter. I be so scared sometimes to open Facebook, and people talking about they be seeing stuff on Instagram too. I be scared to open that. Now, one thing I can say about Instagram that has irritated me is back in the day, some years ago, I used to follow like, you know, the little meme pages or whatever. I followed a lot of meme pages. Those meme pages today turned into OF promotion pages, or like just promoting a bunch of BS that I did not follow them for originally. So I just unfollowed them. Like everything on Instagram is about, you know, corn and OF people and stuff like that. So I unfollow those types of accounts. My algorithm is not that bad as far as like the stuff that I follow. But I hear people see like a lot of bad things over there. Now, here is my theory on why they are doing what they are doing. It has nothing to do with data. It's all about money. They want him to sell that app because it is the most popular app out of all the social media websites. Out of all of them. I don't know what their streaming is like. I know a lot of people stream on TikTok. I don't know if it's better than, you know, YouTube streaming or Twitch. I don't know. But that app is the most popular social media app. So they want that. That's what they want. And you know what's going to happen? Here's my theory. This is my theory. This is what I feel like is going to happen. If he was to sell his app to an American company or whatever, they are going to flood that app with ads. It is going to be ads upon ads upon ads upon ads. And the algorithm is going to be so trash. I said this on TikTok. The algorithm is going to be so bad. It's going to be nothing but celebrities. When you're scrolling, you're going to see celebrities. You're going to see corporation BS. And it's going to be ads. It's going to be celebrities advertising shit. And it's just going to be, and then it's going to be a sprinkle of creators. And then it goes back to the ads, and then a bunch of suggested stuff that you don't care about. It's just going to be more ads, Huggies, Home Depot, Prize Picks. It's going to be just, it's not going to be about the creators anymore. It's not. Like, I notice when I doom scroll on TikTok, I never see celebrities. I might see a celebrity maybe once or twice, but I never see celebrities. I never see corporations and all of that. I see some ads here and there. I'll see, like, you know, an Amazon ad or whatever, but majority of what I see on my FYP are creators. The thing with TikTok's algorithm is that it caters to the creators. It does not favor celebrities. It does not favor these large corporations. It is about the creators, and that's why so many creators were able to build such a platform, because the algorithm was so good. It actually pushed content. It just felt, like I said earlier, it felt like there was enough for everybody to eat. Versus the algorithms on other platforms, you can be on here for 8+ years, for years upon years upon years, and your channel will never blow up. You literally have people, I've had people tell me, like, I never even get notifications. I never see your videos when they pop up. You know what I'm saying? I thought you stopped. And that's a lot of the reason why I stopped, because it's like, okay, I don't think my videos are going out. But yeah, I be seeing other people say that in other people's comments, like, oh, I didn't even know you were live. Or I didn't even know that you posted a video and I haven't seen you on my feed in forever. Like, I see that a lot in other people's comments. That's because the algorithm is like selfish. I don't know. It just does not push out content creators. And so that's why a lot of people, they migrate. And I've seen some like YouTubers, they'll migrate from YouTube. Some small creators, they'll migrate from YouTube, they'll go to TikTok, and they actually like blow up and do really, really good. So back to what I was saying, it has a lot to do with they see that this app is so big and they want that, and they just want to put ads in front of us. There's ads everywhere. There's just ads. There's ads on Twitch, there's ads on YouTube, there's ads on Facebook and Instagram. And like, don't get me wrong, creators, they get paid off ads, but we only get like a small little teeny tiny piece of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even really see much. And so that's what they want. They want that platform, his platform, so they can just flood it with advertisements. It's just going to be a billboard. Because Facebook is like that. You barely see anything from like friends and family or whatever. It's just ads, suggested accounts. Like, where's the people that I'm following? That's the same thing. That's the same thing with Instagram. It's Meta. It's all together. And then on Twitter or X or whatever, there's ads in the comments. So it's like, imagine TikTok. When you're scrolling and every fifth scroll is an unskippable 10-second ad. You have to sit here, you're scrolling, and then you're stuck because an ad popped up and you got to wait for this ad to end. And then you're scrolling, and then another ad. And then you go to the comments to leave a comment, and then there's ads in between the comments. Like, who wants to deal with that? We're tired. That's why I love TikTok, because it's like I get to escape all the ads, like people trying to sell stuff to you. Now, TikTok, they do got the little TikTok shop. I like the TikTok shop. People say they don't like the TikTok shop. Me personally, I like the TikTok shop. I don't got a problem with the TikTok shop. I'd rather deal with the TikTok shop. It's so hard saying that. I'd rather deal with the TikTok shop than deal with Prize Picks ads, Home Depot, Huggies, fucking Magnum stuff, you know, just a bunch of stuff that I don't want to see. It's annoying. Okay, now the update on TikTok. There has been an update that they are actually extending it. I don't know how. I think this was on a news outlet, but I've heard it from like several different TikTokers that they are actually extending it to 270 something days. Don't quote me on this, look it up yourself. But they are actually extending it to 200 and something days. Now, here's my theory on that. I feel like the reason why they are extending it is because the first date that they were planning on banning it, it was like it's like they were calling his bluff. The owner, the CEO of TikTok, I feel like they were doing that as like an ultimatum. Like, either sell this company to us or we're going to ban it come January 19th. And he didn't fold. He didn't sell it. He like, no, I'm still not going to sell it. And the way I feel, they're like, oh, okay, well, we're going to give you 270 days then, buddy. And by that date, you better come up with a decision. We're going to ban it and then walk away. That's what I feel like they really did with that, because it's like, he doesn't want to sell his app. And I hope he doesn't. I really, really hope he doesn't. It doesn't seem like he's going to fold. But I really do feel like that's what that whole like banning it on the 19th thing was, the whole court thing and pressing him thing. I feel like they made him a really, really, really big offer. And they gave him a date, and they said, if you don't sell this app to us or give us a part of the app or whatever, give us a piece of it, a share, if you don't do that, we're going to ban it out of the United States. And you got to the 19th. He was like, no, I'm not going to sell it still. And they were like, oh, well, okay, well, he's not going to sell it, guys. We got to do something. Like, they want that app. They want that app because if y'all were going to ban it, y'all would just ban it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't take all that time to ban that app. If you were going to ban it, then ban it. And that's probably he was like, well, just ban it then. And that probably caught them off guard. Like, oh, well, you know what? You got till 200 days. I feel like that's really what it is. Because they want a piece of that manyan, okay? He's making a lot of money over there. And also, too, I found out that he used to be Mark Zuckerberg's intern. So it's like the plot thickens. Like, oh, so you know Mark. So it all makes sense. And that makes me even more happy. Like that makes me even more happy that he doesn't want to sell it. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he used to be Mark Zuckerberg's like intern, or he used to work with him, and the whole story of Mark Zuckerberg stealing like people's ideas. He stole like the Facebook idea and he got sued for it, and he had to pay those people that he stole the idea from. It just makes it even more funnier because it's like you were his intern at some point, and now you have this app that is pretty much hitting on Facebook and Instagram, and Mark is over there fuming because he's the reason why he's paying for this app to be banned, because it's competition. It's his competition. Everybody is over there. Nobody wants to go back to Instagram. Nobody wants to be on Facebook. I especially don't. I still got my Facebook and I still got my IG, but I don't use it. I'm literally on TikTok all day. Now, I will use those platforms, not Facebook. I will use, IG to like promote whatever I got going on, or like Twitter to promote whatever I got going on. But for majority of the time, I just use TikTok. That's like my little comfort app. And it has put me on to like so many people. So I just think it's so funny that he is trying, and we all know it's Mark. We know it's you, Mark. We see you. We see you now. We see you. Like, you've been exposed, bro. We know it's Mark. Because what other, there's literally no reason. We know it's not because of data. Like, be for real. So, yeah, that's my whole theory. That's how I feel about it. It has everything. It has nothing to do with protecting us from having our data breached or whatever, because they're doing that here. Let me not say too much, but we already know. Like, I'm still getting text on my phone from when the election started until now. When the election started, I was getting spam texts talking about, will you vote for Kamala? Will you vote for Trump? What is your vote? Can you do this poll? Da, 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 da. And that's a data breach. If you're getting text messages like that, your data has been breached. To this very day, I'm still getting text messages to my phone asking me, are you going to watch Trump's inauguration? Can you take this survey? Like, bro, like, I'm so close to changing my number. It's kind of slowing down, but I know it's not going to stop. But yeah, they're doing that here. So I guess it's okay if it's happening in the States, but if it's China, like, come on, that's not what it is. But I know this was long. I'm kind of like passionate about this because I see it. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, I see what it is. It's all about money. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave some likes and comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you on the next one. Toodles.